Welcome back to the NetUtils Tech Roundup. Today we're talking M2M or machine to machine, essentially a VPN or virtual private network provided by your mobile carrier on the mobile network. So today I'm joined by Malcolm and Phil, and they are going to illustrate a typical M2M scenario for us. Malcolm and Phil, the floor is yours.
Okay, thanks Vanessa. So yeah, machine to machine sounds very science fiction, but in essence it's pretty straightforward. So it's about having a VPN, if you like, or a private network actually delivered over your 3G or 2G through mobile carrier.
Absolutely.
So that's the scenario.
Yeah, and essentially we have different devices under here that use this sort of 2G, 3G and up and coming 4G technology to connect, such as CCTV devices, such as car parking systems, toll systems, retail systems from people that deliver groceries and stuff like that, and several other devices that use this sort of 3G connection.
Absolutely. So basically what's happening there is that the customers are working with their provider, the mobile provider, and actually what they're doing is creating what we call an APN, so that's an access point network, which is a private VPN on the mobile network. And this is carried through from the device through to the mobile carrier network and then through to a radius server traditionally.
Yeah, and the radius server there will act as a login and accounting system, so you can monitor what's going on with your various devices, see when they're coming on and off, how they're being used, and that information can be passed back to your corporate network. We work very closely with Juniper's steel-belted radius to provide that radius information. And these devices, like I said, can be all sorts of devices for different uses, and that information gets passed through from your carrier through radius accounting.
And the problem is, Rob, there's a lot of challenges of that, because I mean, obviously, if you're a retail or grocery type scenario, you could have hundreds, if not thousands, of guys out in the field.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the challenges is auto provisioning. Obviously, your carrier doesn't want to have to set up, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000 various devices for your retail system. So one of the things that we work very closely with is trying to set it up so you can auto-provision devices through radius, mapping things like SIM card numbers, IMEI numbers to devices. And of course, security is a major issue. So if a device gets stolen, for example, you don't want the SIM card to be used for fraudulent activity, or bills being racked up on a SIM card. So you can do things like mapping the SIM card to a particular device, and if it's put into another device, then
it won't work.
You can basically just lock it down and it won't work.
Absolutely. So this is all done for sort of the radius. So basically what we can do is actually create and actually work with customers and actually help build that portal. So that will actually work in, and you can monitor the whole estate. You get alarms to tell you when a device is down. So if it's a CCTV, if you've had someone actually break into a compound, and the signal's gone, the SIM's not operating on the portal, then you get an alarm. So it's a fully managed environment.
Yeah. So how can network utilities actually help with this M2M solution as we stand?
Well, the great news is we've been working with steel-belted radius for nearly 20 years, so we've done a lot of work around this area. So what we can actually do for anyone that's actually interested in sort of looking at the M2M space is we work with one or two of the actual major mobile providers. So they've already got a service where you can actually try M2M. Or alternatively, we can actually work with customers, actually build the SBR and then build this portal for them. The area that we're looking at is more on the device side. So we've got one or two vendors now that have got a whole range of devices.
Okay.
So really, it's wherever you want to go now with the device, we've got devices that can sort of fit most sort of areas.
Great stuff. Well, M2M is fairly new and up and coming in the industry, but it's not scary. Network utilities have lots of expertise in radius and expertise with various carriers, like Phil said. So if you want any information on M2M, please contact us at networkutilities.com. And as usual, keep watching our blog. Thanks.